Do all peach trees produce edible sap and gum, or only specific types of peach trees? This is Angelique on YouTube. Mr. D, I see you pondering that one.
Most of the questions we get here, I've had before, you know, in 32 years of extension work, sitting in the office, the phone calls that come in, most of them I've had before. This is one I've never had before, and honestly, I had to do a little research on that.
All right.
You know, first, all peach trees produce sap.
They produce sap.
And gum, all of them.
Right.
Edible? Not, you know, I've never eaten the sap or gum from a peach tree and know it. You know, I may have and not know it, but I may have been in something that I ate. But I did a little research, and I understand that that has been a common practice for centuries in China. And it is, there are products available that are made from the gum and sap of peach trees that you can buy, and they're used for different things, and some of them supposedly have health benefits,
like
or
healing powers. And
so
such.
I mean, you can do the research yourself, and but to answer the question, I would say that all of them, that there's no difference in the varieties as to whether or not the sap is edible or not. Now, in the southeastern United States, where I'm familiar with peach trees, they produce the sap and gum for a reason.
Yes.
And that's to flush out the peach tree borer. When the peach tree borer gets in a peach tree, it will try to flush that larva out. I mean, and you're opening up a wound in the cambium layer, and so that's going to happen. When it's trying to flush out a caterpillar, a worm, there's going to be bacteria present. Frass, and for that reason, I understand that you don't just go and pull off and start to put it in your mouth. You're supposed to, if you want to go that route, you are supposed to soak it overnight, or at least 18 hours in water, and put it in the refrigerator and let it soak. And I think it will expand when that happens, and it'll get bigger, so be sure you don't put it in a little container and seal it real tightly. But soak it, and then you're supposed to boil it, bring it to a slow boil, and let it cool down, and then pick out any of the contamination that you see. That's the common way of dealing with it. But to answer the question, I think if you're going to eat peach gum or peach sap, it doesn't make any difference what variety you do it. But if you've got that coming out of a tree, then you got a problem, unless you're just in the business of producing gum and sap. Which
could be.
Then that's like a whole different thing there. You don't have to worry about it. But it'll only be for 1 year. Because the peach tree borer will kill the regular peach tree borer will kill the tree. The lesser peach tree borer gets up on the smaller limbs, and it'll only kill the limbs. But if it's trunk of the tree, down along near the base of the tree, it will kill the peach tree. That's not something that the peach tree can tolerate very long. So, that's a really different question.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, it is.
Because, of course, when I saw, I thought about you, and of course I thought about gummosis. When you think
that's
about
a fungal disease that will cause that too. Yeah.
Which, I wouldn't think it's edible, but.
Well, and a lot of the fungal diseases are not bad for, they won't hurt you. I mean, my goodness, when I grew up eating these organic apples, we didn't spray at all. I thought all yellow delicious apples were supposed to have brown spots all over them and all that. I didn't realize a yellow delicious apple or a golden delicious was golden with no spots on it if it was perfect. So, we've eaten a lot of fungal organisms in our life. And we do pretty good with mushrooms and things like that. So, but there's a few that we need to stay away from.
Oh, there's a few you might need to stay away from.
Some of us prefer not to do that.
For sure. We hope you loved the video. We would love for you to ask more questions. Be sure to leave those questions in your comments.